Hey guys, Lotus Tech here back again with another video. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get free games on your PS3, and what method we're going to be using is we're going to be using Multi-Man Content Manager, but instead of using an FTP client, we're going to be using a USB stick. So this method generally is much more faster when it comes to transferring files. I just prefer FTP client because sometimes I don't have a USB laying around and it just transfers files in the background. But this is another way for you to transfer files. What you're going to need is a USB stick that is big enough to hold all your files in it, or all the games that you want. Next thing you're going to need is a modded PS3 and with Multi-Man Content Manager installed. So to get Multi-Man Content Manager, there's a PKG file. You just basically drag and drop it. But this is something that should generally come when you mod your PS3. And if you guys don't have it, I'll make a video in the future showing you guys how to get Multi-Man Content Manager. But in this video, I'm just going to be showing you guys another method to just transfer games over so it's easy, and also be giving you a hint where to get the games from. So as you can see, we are on Multi-Man Content Manager here. So I'm just going to close this, and we have everything we need over here. So we have our games and this. So this is the main thing you want to get to, which is your file browser. So once you get to this screen over here, what we're going to do is we're going to go on the computer, and I'm going to show you what to do from there. So here we are on the computer, and there's a few things we're going to do. So first is we're going to plug in our USB stick right here. So as you can see, I have my USB stick plugged in right here, and it's empty. What we're going to do here is we're going to make a folder on our USB stick in all caps titled games. So this is where we're going to put our games into. Then you want to get your game over here. This is where you get the games from. I'm not gonna say it, but you can see there's just a file here that says where you can get your games from. But what we need is this file right here that has your PS3 game and all this stuff here. So what we're gonna do is basically drag and drop this file that has the game in it. So drag and drop this one into our games folder. That's basically all we're gonna do, and we're just gonna wait for this to finish copying over. And then once this is copied over, you want to plug this into the first USB port onto your PS3, which I'll show you which port. So I'm just gonna show you this real quick here because my camera's not working, but this one right here would be your dev hard drive port or your USB port. So just plug the USB into this one right here, as this is where you basically are going to be transferring the games into. So make sure you just transfer it into these ports right here. So here we are back on our PS3. So we're almost there. What we're going to do is we're going to double click MMCM, and then we're going to go click these dots on the top. So we're going to press this once, we're going to press this twice, a third time, and then a fourth time, and it will be over here. Once you're over here, you want to go onto dev USB 000. That's the USB plugged into that port I showed you. Go here, and then we're going to open our games folder we made. So we're just going to slowly go here. It's kind of hard to control with the controller. And once you're on your game, hover over it, press circle, and press X to copy. Then what we're going to do is we're going to hover over this one right here, double press it again until you get back here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into dev HGD 0. So we're going to select that, and then we're going to scroll down until we get to games. So we're going to select this, and then what we're going to do is we're going to hover our mouse to the corner of it. So it's a little tricky, so hover it, and then you just want to press paste, and that's basically it. So we're going to press paste here, and then we're going to press yes, and we're going to wait for this to finish downloading. So as you can see, the time here to copy it is 10 minutes. So once this is done, I'll show you how to boot into the game then. So here we are back on our home page here. Once the game's done downloading, what we're going to do is we're going to go scroll over to games, double click it, and then we're going to go over here. And as you can see, 2K11 is over here, and you can do this for any game you want. It works just fine, and this method is much more faster. Again though, to get to the file manager, you just go all the way to home, and it's right here, and that's basically it. So let me launch the game, and I will show you it loading in. So let's go to that. So as you can see, this is the game running now, and it works perfectly fine. You can see it's good. NBA 2K11. So yeah, this video should work for you, or the guide. If you liked it, like and subscribe, and goodbye.